Hello, and welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and welcome back to another live Manchester United watch along. This is ahead of Manchester United's game versus Brentford, people, and I can't lie to you, I have no confidence. Brentford have not ever beaten us in the Premier League at Old Trafford. I don't think Brentford have ever won a game at Old Trafford. I don't think Brentford have ever scored a goal at Old Trafford. So you just know they've never won at Old Trafford. They've never scored at Old Trafford. You just know today is going to be the day that all of a sudden we see Brentford come and have the performance of their life. Now, Brentford are out of form. Brentford have been particularly poor recently. But something tells me whenever Man United play a poor team that's out of form, we manage to make them look good. We managed to make Burnley look good. I'll be honest with you, I've got zero confidence. And I hate saying that. I hate being negative about Manchester United, but people, honestly, I'm not most excited for this game. And then I see the starting 11 and I'm like, oh no. Shall I show you the starting 11? And to be honest, what can Ten Hag do? This is not me going in on Ten Hag or anything. Varane is injured. You look at the starting 11 and it is more like, what actually can Ten Hag do though? That's the thing when I look at the starting 11. Let me get it up here, people. This is the starting 11. Please beg that Bruno's not on the right-hand side and that maybe it's a diamond. I'm almost hoping for a diamond. I just do not want to see Bruno on that right wing. You might as well drop Bruno and play Anthony on the right wing. And look, Anthony hasn't been brilliant, but Bruno on the right wing for me doesn't work. But Onana, and then you've got a back four of Lindelof at right back, Maguire and Evans as the centre-backs, and Disallowed at left-back. So, you know what? You can go in on Ten Hag all you want. You can blame Onana for if we're conceding more goals. But at the end of the day, Maguire and Johnny Evans were starting for Leicester 5 years ago. Leicester are now in the Championship. You know, Lindelof at right-back is going to be absolutely horrific. Dallow's actually been pretty decent at left-back, but that's not even Dallow's natural position. We are basically playing a 35-year-old Leicester reject in Johnny Evans, Maguire, who the manager was desperate to move on in the summer, Lindelof out of position at right back that's been shocking this season, and Disallowed out of position at left back. I just look at the state of the back four and I think they didn't buy Kim Min-jae. They did not buy Kim Min-jae. Do you know what? Ten Hag went to the board and he basically begged for a centre-back. He literally, and I know this from inside sources, Ten Hag pretty much begged and said, look, I need a centre-back. They get injured. I don't rate Maguire. He got Johnny Evans. But Johnny Evans, no disrespect, was not who Ten Hag wanted. Ten Hag literally begged that we went out there and signed a centre-back. He went to the board. He went to the owners and he got ignored. He was told the centre-back is not a priority. We don't have the money. You can only get a centre-back if you sell one. La-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da. So Ten Hag is there begging for a centre-back, hoping we get a centre-back, and basically being completely ignored by those at the club. And I just sit there and I think, this is why I'm not Ten Hag out. This is why I am not Ten Hag out. I'm frustrated with Ten Hag. I think the way we're playing is not good enough and I think he needs to improve and do things. But I can't be Ten Hag out when this guy was pleading and begging the board for a centre-back. Made it clear that this is who we wanted. If you couldn't get Kim Min-jae, it would be Todibo. If you couldn't get Todibo, it would be Pavard. He said, look, I like Antonio Silva. I like Tapsoba. I like Jared Braithwaite. He's bringing up those centre-back names about who he likes. And this club won't do anything. And that is why I will just say Ten Hag in, because I think, you know what? What could Pep Guardiola do with that back four? What could, many people do with that back four? Sir Alex Ferguson is the only manager in history, and RIP to Cafe, that I feel like could do something with this side. Sir Alex Ferguson won the league with Cleverley and Anderson in midfield. Unless you're Sir Alex Ferguson, and there's never ever going to be a Sir Alex Ferguson or anyone that becomes near Sir Alex Ferguson's levels, you just look at that side and you think, yeah, no, that is shocking. Let's be honest, that is shocking as well. Brandon Williams is actually playing quite well on loan for Ipswich as well. He actually scored the other day. Look, maybe we need Brandon Williams, people. Maybe that's where we're at, but he was actually pretty decent for Ipswich in the end as well. This will end 2-0 to Brentford. What are your score predictions? What are your score predictions, people? Because you know what? I can't predict. Now, that might sound crazy, but I look at this and I think, how can I even predict this? How can I even predict the way it's going to go? Because part of me sits here and thinks, you know what? This is going to be, I reckon, 1-0 United. We're going to nick it. We're going to win the game. Part of me's like, we're at home. Brentford are massively out of form. We're probably going to nick this and it's going to be 1-0 United. The first part of me thinks that. Then the second part of me thinks, This has got 1-1 draw, 1-0 loss over it. This has got boring 0-0, 1-0, 1-0 all over it. And then the third part of me thinks we're just going to stink it up again and lose 3-0. It's either we're going to win this game 2-1 and get a hard-fought win. It's going to be a horrible game that's like a 0-0, 1-0 loss, 1-0. Or we're absolutely going to bottle it and be shocking and lose 3-0 and make Brentford look like prime Barcelona. Like, you don't know what this Man United team's going to do, because this United team is capable of beating this Brentford side 3-0. This United team is capable of losing to this Brentford side 4-0. This United team is capable of having a 0-0. Honestly, we're capable of everything. We're capable of winning, losing, drawing. And right now, I think that we can win this game, but I look at that back four. I think we're going to have to score goals if we want a chance of winning this game. I do think, you know what? It's a little bit on the unlikely side as well. But Nick's saying 3-0 United. Bruno and Rashford starting. A lot of people are critical Bruno and Rashford are starting. And to be honest, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think they particularly deserve to start. Well, at least Rashford didn't. I'm a big Bruno and Rashford fan. They were two of our best players last season, so I'm not one of those fans that's going to start asking for Bruno and Rashford, to be forever dropped and calling them the problem. But on current form, Rashford needed to be dropped for Garnacho. Particularly, Rashford needed to be dropped on current form. And I would argue as well on current form that it would have probably made most sense to, if you're going to play Bruno on the right wing, you might as well not play Bruno. And Man United, I'm just going to tweet out the links. We get more people in the stream. Man United versus Brentford live watch along. I'm just going to tweet out this here so we can get more people into the stream. Obviously, it's a 3:00 Saturday kickoff. Not the most exciting game, but let's just hope we get the win over the line. Let's just hope we get some kind of result over the line as well. At least Amrabat's not a left back. Yeah, I guess. I mean, this is the thing. I didn't want to see Amrabat a left back. I desperately wanted to see Amrabat in the midfield. But I'm also at the point where I'm like, well, what can we do? What can we do? I'm just going to... What are we doing here? Sorry, people. Let me reply to that. I just think, I didn't want to see Amrabat at left back. He wasn't good at left back. He was played out of position. But because we don't have any left backs, I was like, what could we do? Because now it's got to be Lindelof at full back, which I don't want to see any more than Amrabat at full back. So there's all those difficulties as well. Brentford 2-1. You pretty, by the way. Thanks, Hassan. Man United 2-0. Do get your score predictions in the chat. A lot of people saying 2-0, 2-1, 4-0 United. You know what, Mike? I hope you're right. Do you know what I want? Do you know what I need? It's not even a matter of I want. It's a matter of I need. I need Manchester United to just, win comfortably. When was the last time we could actually sit and relax? When was the last time? Do you remember there was a few games, it was even under Rolly, where we'd be 3-0 up and then we could make loads of subs in the 60th minute and we could relax. We could be like, game done. When was the last time we'd got a game done by minute 60 where we could relax? I can't remember the last time I've watched Manchester United and thought, you know what, I can relax. We're 2-3-0 up and we won't bottle it. When we're 2-0 up, I think we'll bottle it. When we're 3-0 up, I think we'll bottle it. I generally can't remember the last time I feel like I could watch United and just be like, yeah, I can relax now. I honestly can't, in honesty. A lot of people saying 2-1 Brentford, 3-1 Brentford win. I mean, look, let's get over 100 likes. We've got over 100 people watching, 37 likes. So keep hitting the like button, people, as well. People saying Palace 3-0. We're not playing Palace. Unless Palace are 3-0 up in their game, but they're not playing. Spurs got a win over Luton in the end. Delo was better left back than right back. And weirdly, I agree with this. Is it just me, or has Delo been better when he's played at left back than right back? Maybe that's just me, but maybe he has. And maybe that's because he comes up against less tricky wingers. Now, if we look at Brentford's team, Brentford have got a decent team out there. Obviously, they don't have players like Ivan Toney, who they've massively been missing. But obviously, Brentford do have some good players. Aaron Hickey, we've actually been linked to. I don't really want him, but we've been linked to him. And Bueno's been good. They do have some good players, Brentford. But the one thing Man United have got today, and I haven't said this all season, is I do think we've got quite a strong bench. In attack, we can bring on Pelistri, Garnacho, Anthony, and Martial. So Martial can come on, Pelistri can come on, Garnacho can come on, Anthony can come on. And, all of those four players can come on in attack. In midfield, Mejbri can come on, give us some legs. Donny van de Beek could come on tactically. He actually thinks suits what Ten Hag wants to do. And then Ericsson can come on and give us control and composure. And then we've also got Scott McTominay on the bench. The only thing is now is there's not one single defender on that bench. There's not even like a little academy player. there is not one single defender on the bench. Let me show you the bench here. It is, you look at the bench and you think, this is shocking. But this is obviously the Manchester United bench. And yeah, not one defender has made it onto the bench yet. But that is just the state we're in as well. I got to check out what the starting 11 is after seeing your title. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be negative, but I'm with Gaz here. I think this has got 1-1 draw written all over it. I just have no confidence in us. And I hate being negative and I hate saying this, but for me, this has got 1-1 draw written all over it as well. 10 United defenders sitting on a wall, but if one United defender accidentally falls, oh, you know what? We have to do something today, actually. We're going to have to take a moment to pray that no one gets injured today. Do you know what? And I was saying this to Saeed yesterday. I was saying, things are bad at Man United when I'm actually excited that there's an international break coming up. I hate the international break. I have no interest in watching England play unless it's a World Cup game or a Euro game, or maybe if like a Man United player was getting their debut, like the first call up, I'd want to see them. But especially on the Southgate, I've got no interest in watching England play. I don't like the international break. We had one a month ago. We've got another one a month into the season. If we're going to have a break, let's just give the players a 2-week break from football so they can rest and recover, not an international break. But I'm at the point where I'm so relieved there's an international break because that's how bad we've been. And I'm also relieved because I think, well, at least that, if a player's out for 6 weeks and we've got a 2-week international break, okay, they're only out for 4 weeks. That's the way I'm seeing it. That's the positive shining light at United is we've got an international break in September, November and October. So when this player's out for 2 months, actually they're only out for 6 weeks instead of 10 weeks because in that 2-month period, there's 2 international breaks. That is the positive. And when that is the positive, that the situation around this football club is not good in the slightest. Not in the slightest. 153 likes, guys, so please do hit that like button if you have not already. And, of course, subscribe down below if you're new. Hey, Alice, looking cute. And we're used to it. Look at the state of our club. We're used to disappointment as well. The players, owners, and some of the coaching staff have got to go. I agree. It's not about just sacking the manager. It's not about just dropping Rashford. It's not about this and that. And I think, there's short-term fixes like dropping a player that's underperforming, changing a manager, but they're all short-term fixes. If Man United want to get back to the very top, those at the top need to change. There needs to be a whole new board, whole new owners. Then you rebuild the coaching staff, then you rebuild the team, and then Manchester United is back. We're in a situation where things go far beyond just scapegoating one player. And, I see a lot of people saying, Andre Onana's the problem. Andre Onana's the problem. Alice, if we didn't sign Onana, we wouldn't have conceded all these goals. De Gea got the golden boot. And look, Onana's been crap. Onana's been very disappointing, But, Onana's been at fault for 2 or 3 goals we conceded, which isn't good enough. But have you seen the state of our defence? Even if David De Gea was in goal, even if we'd signed Diogo Costa, I don't think our defensive record would have been much better. Andre Onana is at fault for where we are in the Champions League, 100%. But in the Premier League, Andre Onana's not really made a mistake. And this is why I was protecting Onana. The entire Man United main defence is now injured. Wan-Bissaka, Martinez, Varane, Shaw, Reguilon, Malacia, unheard of. And I said, this is why I find it crazy that people are blaming Onana for Man United conceding more goals. Yes, he's been individually at fault for 2 goals we've conceded, but he is not the problem. Look, he's not been good enough. He's been poor. And I see a lot of people calling for him to be dropped for Bayindir. But yes, we're conceding more goals. Yes, in the Galatasaray and Bayern Munich game, he was at fault, 100%. There's 2 or 3 things that he should have saved or not done. But you've also got to look at the fact that actually, have you seen the defence playing in front of him? Have you seen that in midfield were losing their runners? Now, this guy called Connor on Twitter, and what I'll do is I'll put out the link to that video at the end of the live stream. He did an analysis on United where he analysed who was at fault for every goal. Every single goal we've conceded, he analysed who was at fault. About 50% of them is because our midfielders can't be bothered to track back and run and do their job. Another 30% is from the defenders being out of position or losing their battles, and then a small percent was from Onana. So, I think Onana's been crap so far. I've been really disappointed, and especially in the Champions League. But when there's this many injuries and you see people thinking that, if we drop Onana and play Bayindir, we'll keep a clean sheet, you're mad. Like, even if De Gea was in goal, I think we would have conceded multiple goals just because this is unacceptable. This is just absolutely awful as well. What if United lose 3-0 today? Well, I'll be fuming. I'll tell you that. That's what I will be. If we lose 3-0 today, it will be bad. It will be awful. I still back the manager. I'll be on thin ice with Ten Hag, and I will always back this manager for the season. Even if we lose our next 10 games in a row, people call me crazy. I'm just going to stick with the manager. Even if I'm on thin ice, I'll be critical of him. But I'm at the point now where I want new owners more than anything. I'm not interested on blaming Rashford or Bruno or Onana or the manager anymore. I'm not interested in putting blame on anyone but the owners. We will criticise Ten Hag. Why are we playing long balls? Why are we playing direct? Should we get more control of the game? Why are you playing your favourites? Why aren't you dropping this player that's been poor? I will criticise Ten Hag. I will criticise Rashford for not tracking back. I will criticise Casemiro for losing his man. Eriksen for not running back. I'll criticise our defenders for being out of position. Amrabat for playing them on versus Galatasaray. I will criticise these players. I'll be definitely critical of these players. But I'm not going to go and say, drop this one player and everything will be fine, or sack the manager, everything will be fine. I think the problems at this club are so bad that even if we lose 3-0 at Brentford, my mindset will be the same. Get the owners out. I need the Qataris to come through. I need the Qataris to come through with the big bid, guys. Because honestly, I'm very, very sad. I actually have my interest in Manchester United is at rock bottom at the moment. They've really put me off football. And I think it hurts as well because Spurs are good, Arsenal are good, Newcastle are good, Liverpool are good, and Man City are good. There's 5 good teams. If there's 3 good teams, you think, okay, we can maybe be scruffy and just get top 4. But Villa are also quite good as well. You know, there's 6 teams that are comfortably better than us. And right now, we'll be battling out with Brighton for 7th place if things don't change at best. The only thing that is keeping me somewhat positive, and actually I've realised I'm not on that screen. I'm going to show you something here. The only thing that's given me somewhat positivity is the fact that we're not the biggest banter club in the league. That is Chelsea. But Chelsea could go above us today. And then that's when Alice is at an all-time low. I mean, look at this. To be fair, Brentford had a few injuries, but look at this. Maino, Malacia, Martinez, Reguilon, Shaw. Look at our injury list as well. And that's not even got Varane on it there. You know, it's just out of control. But we are in 10th place right now. A win today would put us on 12 points, which would move us up to about 8th place at the highest if we win today, which isn't good enough. But with our goal difference, we'll probably go back to 10th. So a win today takes us to about 8th place. This is what worries me. Chelsea are 1 point behind us with a better goal difference. So if we lose today and Chelsea get a point versus Bournemouth, Chelsea go above us. The only thing keeping me sane right now is the fact that no matter what happens, Chelsea are the biggest banter club in the league. Chelsea are the biggest laughing stock in the league. But that could be us. That could be us very, very soon. If Chelsea go above us, that is it, people. Like, maybe I'm coming across like a bit of a dick, but you know, at least whatever happens, Chelsea are worse than us. Because all the other big teams are good. And all the other big teams are mocking United and Chelsea. But Chelsea can't mock United because they're worse and they've spent all this money. But if Chelsea go above us, that's when you're like, no. That's when you're like, absolutely not. No way. No way. That's when you know it's an all-time low. Anyway, people, please do smash that like button and, of course, subscribe down below to Alice Talks Football if you're new. If you do want to stay up to date with all the latest Manchester United news, transfer news, updates and more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Kickoff is 5 minutes away, people, so I can't wait for the game. Well, I say I can't wait for the game. I probably can because I'm not confident. But do you know what's worrying me? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to have a chit-chat with you guys. Do you know what's worrying me? Is this thing that we have right now where we are good for about 20 minutes. Well, we are good for 20 minutes, and I get all positive. I could be sitting here in minute 17. I could be sitting here in 20 minutes when we're 15 minutes into the game saying, guys, this is brilliant. This is amazing. We're playing brilliant football. Wow, brilliant moves. Yes, this is what I want to see. This is fantastic. And I could be saying that for the first 15, 20 minutes of my watch long. I probably will be saying that. That's what I said versus Brighton and Bayern. And then all of a sudden, I know what will happen. We'll concede a very stupid goal, we'll concede a very silly goal, and all of a sudden we'll go from playing 20 minutes absolutely brilliantly, Alice being all positive, saying how she's really enjoying watching United play and we look so great, and then all of a sudden we'll lose the game 1-0 and it'll be shocking and there'll be a match run at the end. That seems to be the cycle of this channel. Alice watches a good 20 minutes. Alice gets excited. Alice praises United. Oh, this is good football. This is good stuff. Wow, this is really nice from United. United concede a goal. United lose the heads, United bottle it as well. But honestly, do you know what's mad is that we've got 3 left backs injured as well. But look, do you know what's annoying? Do you know what I'm going to say something about Arsenal? I'm going to expose something about Arsenal quickly. Man United's entire back 4 is out. But, you know, Arsenal apparently have got an injury crisis because Saka might not be able to play versus Man City. Yes, you've got Martinelli out. Yes, you've got Saka out. But we've got a whole back four out. I see Arsenal fans saying that they've got the worst injury crisis in the league and that if Arteta loses versus City, it's not his fault because of his injury crisis. But yeah, Ten Hag's a massive problem and Ten Hag should be better. I'm like, no, Arsenal, look at Man United's injury situation. Arsenal fans making it all about themselves. But I'm thinking, look at our injury situation, Arsenal fans. Why are Arsenal fans acting like they've got the biggest injury crisis in the league? Why? You haven't got the biggest injury crisis in the league. You're mad. Guys, 177 likes. Please do hit the like button. I want to see if we can go and get 200 likes by half time. So if everyone would hit that like button, it'd be much appreciated as well. 20 minutes aside, playing 4 quarters like American football. Do you know what? We might actually win a game that way because we're only good for 20 minutes. And then maybe if we have 20 minutes break, maybe they'll be good. But do you know what this reminds me of? It does remind me like Ralph Rangnick. Because I remember under Ralph Rangnick, we actually would start games well. We played good football for 20 minutes under Ralph Rangnick, and then we'd be poor. Under Ralph Rangnick, we were like one half FC. We'd have a really good first half and stink up the second half, or we'd have a really, really crap first half and we'd come out in the second half good. You know, that is our problem. And Ten Hag said it in his press conference. Ten Hag kind of went in and exposed the issues at United. And Ten Hag said one of the problems is we aren't consistent across 90 minutes. We can be good. Yeah, we can be good for 20 minutes, but we can't be good for 90 minutes. And I think ultimately, at the end of the day, that is probably one of the biggest problems at Manchester United. I am going to go get the game up on my screen and the timer up on my screen in just a second, people. So make sure you continue watching. But I want everyone to put their score predictions in. I'm going to say 1-1. For me, it's a must-win. We have to get 3 points today. With the situation we're in, with everything going on in the Champions League, we have to get 3 points today. It's so important. But because we have to get 3 points, because it's a must-win and because it's so important, part of me has no confidence that we are going to get 3 points, which I hate. Again, as I said, I hate being this negative. I hate the negativity I have, but it just, for me, it's got 1-1 written all over it. I don't trust this team. Gaz is saying 1-1. A lot of people saying 1-1. Yas is saying 2-0 win for us. That would be nice. 1-1. I think a lot of us are going 1-1. So let me get the timer and everything we need up on the screen ahead of the game. Why am I so laggy? Why am I lagging here? What is this lag? Sorry, people. One sec. Let me quickly get the game up. Okay. Don't worry, I've not disappeared. I'm just getting the game on my iPad here. Because it is 1 minute till kickoff. But look, no injuries is what we want at the end of the day. 3 points and no injuries. But for me, that sounds like a miracle. It's actually mad that a Man United to ask for 3 points and no injuries has now become like a miracle. This team. People saying 2-1 United, 2-0 United. I like the positivity in the chat. I need that. You know what? Do you know what? As long as we go 1-0 up, let's get the first goal. And then when we get the first goal, let's try and learn how to at least keep a lead for 10 minutes and concentrate. Can we get the first goal and keep a lead? Because you know what? Every time we concede, we're awful. But we were fine versus Nottingham Forest when we went 2-0 down. And I just hope that these players can realise that if they actually still follow the game plan, even if they concede early, they can still win like they did versus Nottingham Forest. But unfortunately, the players don't seem interested in doing that or wanting to do that as well. Hope Onana keeps a clean sheet. Me too. I mean, look, I'll be honest, looking with the back four, and it won't even be personal to Onana, I can't see them keeping a clean sheet. And again, that is not personal to Onana. I just think, you know, a back four of Disallowed out of position at left back, Lindelof out of position at right back, and Maguire and Johnny Evans as the 2 centre backs. Do I see them keeping a clean sheet? No. Am I relieved Ivan Toney's not playing? Absolutely. I tell you what, our biggest saviour right now is the fact that Ivan Toney is not playing because I think that would cause us a lot of problems. However, saying that, and Bueno's been good. Yeah, not total confidence in us keeping a clean sheet as well. Where's my football app? I want to get the game up. Let me get the game up. This is when I'm like faffing to get the game up, and you guys will be like, yes, and I look at the chat and we'll wander down. You know, when we played Nottingham Forest, this is exactly what happened. It took me 1 minute to get the game up, so I didn't have the game up till 2 minutes in, and then all of you guys were like, yes, 1-0, it's 1-0. I was like, no, it's not. As soon as I turned the game on, we're 1-0 down. I tell you what, just do not concede in the opening 2 or 3 minutes, please. That's all I ask for. Why is this not coming up? What's he doing? That'll be why. Cool. Right, got the game up now. Come on, United. I hope I'm wrong, but Neil won Brentford says Gene. Hopefully not. Hamsters, is Bruno playing right wing? You know how I feel about Bruno on the right wing. I have very strong opinions on Bruno on the right wing, and I don't like it at all. I don't think Bruno's a right winger. I mean, he's not a right winger, but I just think he plays so much worse when we play him on the right wing. It really winds me up when we do that as well. What's this going on here? Oh yeah, I was going to get a timer up. Why is my timer not working? Do you know what? I hate 3 o'clock kickoffs as well, because it's always so complicated to get up, because for some reason they still don't display them in the UK. Is Bruno playing? Oh, is Mount the hamster? Is Mount playing right wing? Why is Mount called the hamster? Why is Mount called the hamster? I don't get that. People call Bruno a rat and Mount a hamster. Don't totally get it, but there we are. So now I'm trying to. Obviously, I've just got the game up here, so I've got to try and figure out who's playing who and who's playing where as well. But yeah, hopefully it's a good start, and hopefully we actually play. Why? I am human. I'm losing my head, people. I'm losing my head. Apparently, I'm not. I'm trying to watch the football, and it's coming up with the screen saying, "Oh, you're a human being." Well, obviously, I'm a human being, but you're not letting me. You're not letting me tap. I'm a human being. What are you on about? Apparently, it's not letting me watch the football because it thinks I'm a robot, and it's not letting me. Every time I click the box to tick, I'm a human being. They're like, are you a human being? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Guys, oh, you know what, guys? Everyone give Man United a clap. They've gone 2 minutes without conceding. This team. Everyone give them a big clap. Congratulations to United. All right, I've got the game up now. I do apologise for that. If you can't watch the game because of the stupid rule, why is the focus gone? If you can't watch the game because of the stupid rule in the UK, do not worry. Alice has got you sorted here. She'll be telling you everything that's going on with the game, and of course more. So do stay tuned for that and all of the good stuff going around at Manchester United. But obviously, Manchester United versus Brentford watch-along, people. Hopefully a win. Is this loud? Because people always complain about my mic, but I've moved the positioning of my mic, so my mic will be quite close now. So I don't know if this will be any use. So I don't know if this is louder or not. But if I speak into my mic, does the volume work better? Because people always complain about the volume and stuff for some of my streams. So I am working on that. I've had it because I've got a new mic and then it wasn't good, and then I got another mic and it wasn't good, and I need to get a good setup, but I've spent money on things and then it's just not worked, or I don't have the room for it. Like, I don't actually have the room for a green screen, but I do feel like I should get something up on this wall, like a little Man United top or something. What we do need is to hit 100k, and then we could put a big plaque up there. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. But yeah, I was just speaking into the mic, just to see what the sound was like as well. I tell you what, just do not concede an early goal. It's just all I'm asking and begging is that United don't concede a stupid goal, in all honesty, because then I'll be fuming. Let me change mics and see if there's a difference if I change to the old mic. I've actually just changed to the old mic now, so I don't know. This is when you're saying the old mic is better, but Alice is switching mics around, just doing a bit of an experiment with which mic comes out best. So I don't know if the audio's got better or worse now, or maybe probably just stayed the same. What's going on with Rangers? Rangers are pointing, because I know you like Rangers, Steve. Are they appointing Lampard, or was that just a rumour? I saw something about Lampard being looked up by Rangers. So yeah. Alice, after Eric Ten Hag got the dreaded vote of confidence, and if we lose today with the international break coming, that could be a very good time. Is the old mic louder? Are you saying the old mic is louder? That's mad. That's mad. You know, I got a new mic that cost me like 100 quid, and everyone's like, nah, the old mic comes out louder. Right. Look at that luck, eh? To be fair, the old mic I thought was fine, but a lot of people complained. Audio is good. We have 93% possession so far. Oh, Lindelof blocked. Lindelof made a block, guys. Give him a round of applause. Breaking news: Lindelof made a block. That doesn't happen very often right now, does it? But he's made a block. He's done something good there. I do think we can win today. I just think we've got to make sure we don't do anything stupid. Brentford have got the ball. Brentford are attacking now. I tell you what, I thought that Brentford shot was going in the top corner. I was about to lose my mind. I saw Brentford take a shot. I thought, you're not telling me this is going in the top corner, are you? But it's not. It's over. Do you know what's the worst part about the way we're losing is? For some reason, goals that you wouldn't score in 99% of matches, like that big volley Crystal Palace scored, players are scoring the most amazing and best goals of their career against United as well. I remember when we drew 1-1 with Crystal Palace and Elise scored like an absolute screamer. I think those goals that you score like one in every one, they're once a season goals, once a season, your best goals of the season, they come against United, I think, as well. We had no luck with that as well. What minute am I on? I'm on 5 minutes. So yeah, I will be 2 minutes behind, so I do apologise for that. But that is just because the stream is obviously, when I say something, it doesn't come out on YouTube to about 40 seconds after I say it, which is a bit annoying. And then obviously my actual game will be a minute behind as well. It will be a minute and a half behind probably because of everything going on. Linda block, says Gaz. Yeah, Lindelof makes a block. Linda block. Lindelof's been dreadful lately. He actually got me thinking, shall we play Maguire? I know that's how bad Lindelof's been. He's actually got me thinking, can we play Maguire here? Anyway, bring it into good old cross here. Rashford, corner. What? Referees it. You've got to be polite. No swearing, Alice. You get demonetised again. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's a corner. Sure, maybe it's not. I think that's a corner. Maybe it's not. What minute do you think the first goal will come? Well, if we concede, it will come about minute 20th. If we score, I don't know. Just give one good chance to Højlund, please. I'll put sound on, actually. I don't know if you can hear the sound, but I've got sound on here. The one thing about Brentford is when they have the ball, they just look better in possession than us. I feel like when we have the ball, sometimes we look a little bit clueless in possession. Spurs are unbeaten now. That's actually mad that they're unbeaten in the Premier League. Fair enough. Andrew's got them playing some good stuff. Obviously, it was Luton, but they had 10 men and they still pulled through. Like, oh, free kick here. There we go. Do you know what? I don't like is, and this isn't me being negative, but it's just the way that like Brentford look on the ball compared to us. And this is my one criticism of Ten Hag. I feel like the players don't know what to do when they get the ball. And I feel like that needs to be coached into them. Like that's one of my big fears with United. It's looking like it's Bruno on the right and Mount in the 10 role, I think. But then some people are saying, oh, no, Mount's on the right and Bruno's in the 10 role, unless they're switching around. I don't think Mount and Bruno in the same team works. I've been impressed with Mount, and I am a fan of Bruno Fernandes, but I don't think it works with 2-8 really, in all honesty. James Garner scored for Everton. Man United's best midfielder doesn't play for them anymore. James Garner's been brilliant for Everton these last few games, by the way. Really good. I tell you what, we could use him right now. I said, I don't know if Everton's the best club for him, but I said I reckon James Garner will be good. I didn't play much last season, but he's been very good for Everton. For me, Spurs won't win the league, but I think they'll finish fourth. I think everyone knows City will pull through and win the league. They just know how to do it. But I think with Spurs, because they haven't got Europe, because they're out of the Carabao Cup, they've only got the Premier League to focus on until the FA Cup starts later in the season. As long as they don't get injuries, I think Spurs could come second just because they won't have those extra games. It will only be the Premier League that they have to focus on, which is what I think is going to massively benefit Spurs. How do you feel about Casemiro? Going forward, solid. Defensively, I don't know what's happened. Casemiro used to be like the rock that protects the back four, and now he's the guy that's a top goal scorer, our biggest goal threat. But if you're actually thinking about defensively, he's been shocking. That's what I'd say on Casemiro. Much better going forward, but defensively, but nowhere near the level. Nowhere near. Who's your man of the match so far? Well, 1 minute, like 10 minutes in. Yeah, I just don't know how Casemiro does these long hero balls. I just think the midfield need to keep it more simple as well. Inter were 2-0 up, and then it's now 2-2 with Onana. Inter have had a good start to the season as well. Jensen should have been booked for Brentford there, and I think they should have put the Brentford player there, but the referees never give us anything. I have to say something. Watch Liverpool get loads of really nice decisions by the ref and VAR now. Liverpool have made such a fuss, and I get why they're upset, but they've made such a fuss, more than any other team that's been done over. I feel sorry for any team that's going to play Liverpool in the next couple of weeks, because I bet you they're going to get the softest VAR decisions now. I really do. I really do. Hickey's been booked for dragging back Bruno. Yeah, you bet book him. Chelsea's playing Burnley. I thought Chelsea were playing Bournemouth. Burnley is what I meant. Look, Man United just need to stay above Chelsea. That's what we need to do. Garner has scored his 1-0 Everton. Yeah. 1-0 to Everton, people. Are we playing well, Alice? We're playing okay. I mean, look, we're 12 minutes into the game and we haven't conceded. So, for me, for our current standards, that might be considered well. I mean, I don't think we've been playing amazingly. But, again, not conceded 20 minutes in. So, that's what I see as a positive. Because normally we'd have conceded by now. Well, we're not even 20 minutes in. We're 11 minutes in as well. This is when she jinxes it and we bloody concede. Matt, we had a corner there, but we didn't make much of it. I am 11 minutes in. You guys are probably like 12, 13. But we've got another corner now. I do have to say I prefer Mount on corners. I do think Mount's good at set pieces. Give me 3 points. Give me 3 points. Please, please, please. Can we get 3 points? Rashford. Good. Here's Onana. Do you know what I love? Onana to score a goal. Long ball by Onana was quite a good long ball. Mount keeps the ball. It's gone. You know what? Do you know what annoys me? What is that, Rashford? Oh, no, he didn't touch it. I thought Rashford kicked it out. He didn't. I was about to lose my mind. I thought, what have you done? What have you done? Who got sent off for Tottenham earlier? I know they got a red card. Who was it that got the red card? And isn't it mad how many more red cards there've been this season than any other season? But who was it that got sent off for Tottenham? Bruno, good cross. Højlund can't get there. You know what? Højlund hasn't got a Premier League goal yet because he was robbed of it by a silly VAR. So if we can see Højlund's first Premier League goal, that would be brilliant. I've been super impressed with Højlund so far. He's shown that he's got the attributes. He just needs the service. He's getting no service. Well, he almost had a header there. Did I say that? But he has not had enough service yet, Højlund. Man United have done a big Glazer out protest outside the ticket office, yeah. I mean, I think the best thing we can do is really get games called off. Oh, guys, Burnley have gone 1-0 up against Chelsea. Hey! Chelsea's still remaining Banter FC as things stand. Burnley have done us a favour here. They've gone 1-0 up against Chelsea. We're not Banter FC, thanks to Chelsea. We're not Banter FC, thanks to Chelsea. You know, Chelsea are keeping me sane. They're keeping me. Oh, what's going on here? What are we doing here there? Rashford crosses the ball in. It's hit Højlund's hand. I just think get one good cross into Højlund and we're fine. You know what the other annoying thing is about the fullbacks? Is because we've got all the fullbacks injured, you've got to think about it like this. A lot of people don't like Luke Shaw, but Luke Shaw drilling those low crosses into Højlund, brilliant. Disallowed on the right, drilling those low crosses into Højlund. Disallowed on the left, he has to cut into. He can't do those first-time crosses. Lindelof can't do those crosses. The annoying thing about our fullbacks being injured is actually I actually think that would be really good service for Højlund. Fullbacks just drilling in the balls from crosses there. I think it would be really good service, which is annoying. How confident am I on a scale of 1 to 10? 5. 5 because it's a game we should win, and I feel like we can win this. And I don't, you know, so far 15 minutes in, it's been fine, but I don't trust this team. Oh, Lindelof. I tell you, Lindelof was playing centre attacking mid there. He was playing centre attacking mid. He did give the ball away, and now he's got to get back. Oh, Maguire. What are you doing there? Wrexham are 1 up against Crawley. Alice wear your glasses and drink your water. My water's there. I don't know where my glasses are. Oh, they're on the bed. They're behind me. I wear my glasses when I'm watching it on my TV because I can't see my TV. Because what's it? Am I long-sighted or short-sighted? Things near me, I don't need glasses for. Everything's clearer without glasses if it's like near me. Like I can read fine. I can look at my computer screen and my phone fine. But if things are like far away, that's when I need my glasses because my eyes are like. It was Basuma that got sent off for Spurs. Gotcha. I feel like there's a big delay on my live stream because like right now it's 18 minutes past as I'm saying this, but I feel like the live chats are coming in like 2 minutes after I've said it. No, this one isn't short-sighted. Yeah, that's what I am. But Brentford, do you know what? I keep wanting to call Brentford Burnley, but they did have a shot there, but luckily didn't cause us any problems. I'm just glad that Chelsea are at least losing. First attack, first goal for Burnley. We're not Banter FC. We're not Banter FC. Can Spurs win the league? I doubt it. I'm just looking at the goal. I'm looking at the goal Chelsea conceded, and this is awful. This is awful. It's a really good goal from Burnley, but oh my! You know how Man United's defending's been shocking. I had a quick watch of the goal that Chelsea's conceded, and that is Man United-esque. That is Man United-esque. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, what are you doing there? Alice, you should stop blaming De Gea for everything. I never blamed De Gea for stuff last season. I said that, you know, in the Sevilla game, De Gea was at fault. I said in some of the big games, De Gea was at fault because his distribution was poor. And I said, I think if we want to play the way the style of football that Ten Hag wants to play, which we haven't seen yet, then we need to play a goalkeeper that's good with their feet. But I said, look, I think De Gea needs to be moved on. But I also said we need a centre back. We need 2 midfielders and a right winger. All of a sudden, people are going to go at me saying when I'm saying Onana's not the problem, because apparently I said that De Gea is the problem when I didn't. I said that De Gea needs to be moved on because I think long term the way we want to play needs to go. But I said, you know, just getting a new goalkeeper is not going to fix the problem. We also need this and this to be fixed. I've always said that. With De Gea, I liked De Gea. I thought he got too much hate, but I did think he needed to be moved on long term. But I never said he was the sole problem. I always said the midfield was a big problem. I always said the attack weren't clinical enough. I always said that a striker and DM should be a priority before we get a goalkeeper. And I said that we needed to set the centre back as well. So people saying United could lose 3-0. I don't think so. Johnny Evans has been fine so far. You know what? Johnny Evans has been a pleasant surprise. He really has been. I mean, look, he played one game versus Burnley. Basically got a goal, was ruled out and an assist. But Johnny Evans has been fine so far, to be honest. I'm most concerned about Lindelof. We've got Johnny Evans and Maguire in defence, but I can't lie to you. I'm most concerned about Lindelof. Is Johnny Evans playing right back, or is that just me? Højlund here. Højlund started well. Mount, Amrabat, Disallowed. Oh, much better from United. I have to say, I am liking Amrabat in midfield. It just seems to give us a bit more stability. We seem to just have a bit more control in terms of progressing through and a bit more stability with Amrabat in midfield. I will say that. Rashford. I'd love Rashford to get a goal for confidence as well. Ooh, wins a corner. A Rashford goal would be nice. What I do like is in this last 2 games, Rashford has got on the byline more and put in those crosses. I don't think Rashford was particularly poor against Galatasaray, apart from that one opportunity where he did that crap pass to Bruno when he should have shot and scored. I just think Rashford's overthinking it at the moment. The problem with Rashford, he's a confidence player, and when he starts overthinking things, that's when it goes badly. Bruno's taken this corner, should have Mount. I actually prefer Mount on set pieces. Bruno with the corner here. Just don't do what Chelsea do with corners. Ooh. Shoot. Højlund! Much better from United. Much better sustained attack from United, but oh no. Don't even. Don't tell me they're going to score from this counter-attack. They didn't. I just saw us give the ball away, and then I saw Brentford counter-attack him, and then my screen froze, and I thought, please no. That's all I thought. I thought, please don't tell me we've conceded a silly goal. I was panicking there, guys. I can't lie to you. I was panicking. Chelsea had 70% possession and Burnley had 30%, but they only needed that one chance to go 1-0 up as well. Amrabat's been impressive so far. He's just given us a bit more stability and control, which has been good. But I have to say the tempo is a little bit slow, and I do think in the final third we're just a bit, I don't know, just don't seem to know what we're doing. But the pressing has been good so far. I think overall it's been a good opening 20 minutes. But we know what happens when we have a good opening 20 minutes. It goes to crap. But I think right now, in terms of pressing, control, and the basics, we're doing them so far. And I think we look a lot better because we're doing them so far. And Onana just played some good passes as well. So I'm somewhat happy with the opening 20 minutes. And I'm somewhat happy with Johnny Evans at the moment as well. But the tempo is a bit slow, and we just need to do a bit more off the ball and create chances. I think we've done the basics defensively. Considering how bad this defence is, we've been okay. We just need to get those basics right. That's what we're not doing right. So I've not been too bothered with how we're playing. Someone said, Alice, don't jinx it. Yeah, make sure I don't jinx it. Colchester 1-0 up. Where will Mark Hughes manage next? Probably United, no one else. I still have nightmares of us going for Southgate. If we do Sutton, it just has Man United written all over it. I have nightmares of it. Honestly. We'll go for Southgate or Brendan Rodgers next. And I don't think Brendan Rodgers is a bad manager, but I think, if you want to compete with Pep and Klopp, you've got to get someone that's really won stuff after stuff after stuff. So, yeah, not much confidence in what United are going to do next, manager-wise. Not much confidence at all. Look, if we can win today, if Chelsea can lose today, and if we can get no injuries, that's all I'm asking for. What minute are you in? I'm the 23rd minute, people. And I have to say, in terms of basics defensively, we've been fine. Bruno played in a really good ball to Mount, but the shot was blocked. But that was much better from Bruno. I just don't like Bruno on the right-hand side. We need to put him in the middle. I do think Amrabat's worked quite well because I think Casemiro likes to go forward a bit more now, and Amrabat's giving us that option. But, I mean, don't jinx it here because Brentford are on the attack. That's fine. She's not jinxed it yet. If United get Southgate, I'm looking for a new team now. To be honest, I'm the same. I'm watching a better Manchester high from Spain. And Man City playing right now? No, they play tomorrow against Arsenal. Chelsea are on, and it's just United are on, and then it's Fulham, Sheffield United, and then it's Everton, Bournemouth. And then it's Arsenal versus City tomorrow. And then Liverpool play. Who did Liverpool play tomorrow? West Ham, is it? Liverpool have a game tomorrow. I can't remember who did Liverpool play tomorrow. Yeah, it's been a bit of a boring game so far. I'm with Gaz on this. The only good thing is we're not losing. I will take boring ahead of losing. Like, generally, I'm at the point with this club right now where everything's been so bad. If we're going to win the next 5 games being absolutely boring but win 1-0, I'll take it, because all we need right now is results. I'll take boring, and if we can squeeze a 1-0 these next 5 games over the way we've been playing. It's been boring. I'm just relieved we're not losing. This is my favourite thing about going live, when it's a boring game, so at least I can just waffle. Like, if I'm not live and it's a boring game, I'm just like, oh, fall asleep. They do send me to sleep, United, quite a bit lately. I've been really impressed with Johnny Evans, guys. He's definitely going to make a mistake now. You just know it. Jude Bellingham scored again. He's been unbelievable, especially in this sort of 10 role for Real. He's been unbelievable. I can't believe Carbon Phillips keeps getting picked up for England. Carbon Phillips got a call up for England ahead of Mason Mount in midfield. Oof. Norgard. This should be one free kick here. Giving the ball away. What have you done there? Oh, for God's sake, you're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What is that defending? Oh, you're actually taking the mick. You're actually taking the mick. What are we? Oh my! I don't even know who to blame. How are we conceding that? Casemiro gives it away stupidly. Then they get the ball here. Oh my! And then the defending is awful. Lindelof passes it to them. Maybe Onana could have saved that, but I'm not sure. But oh my! It's going to be an awful game now. When we know what happens when we go 1-0 down, and it's dreadful. Onana just gets a hand to it. Could Onana have done better? Maybe. Casemiro shouldn't have given it away. Lindelof was shocking. Onana maybe should have got a hand to that. They're playing with absolutely no confidence. It's the 25-minute mark. It's every single time the 25-minute mark. Every single time. What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm fed up. Casemiro, Lindelof, and Onana all at fault at the moment. All at fault. All of them. They're all at fault for that. All of them should have done better. And those 3 players have been at fault for a lot of goals lately. Why can't we defend? Why can't we? Do we not know how to defend? We can't. Højlund. I feel sorry for Højlund. He deserves better than this. He deserves a lot better than this. Can't even do the basics, people. Awful. Absolutely awful. Absolutely dreadful, man. Just, I can't even. I'm so done. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to support this club, man. And every single time we have a good 20, 25 minutes, and it's the silliest mistake. It is the silliest mistake that is getting us every single time. The silliest mistake. And I'm not going to go just in on Onana, but Onana, Lindelof, and Casemiro have been at fault All three of them for this goal and many goals this season. It's just, oh my God. Onana just looks low on confidence, to be honest. He looks really low on confidence. Midfield's giving it away poorly. Midfield isn't recovering when they give it away. Poor clearance, poor shot-stopping effort. Again and again, the most basic things we're not doing. The most basic things we're not doing. It's just howler after howler. You know, and the one thing I'll give Onana is we shouldn't even be getting to that point. Lindelof and Casemiro have got to do better. They've got to do better there. 3 mistakes. And this is why I'm not turning on Ten Hag. It's a Casemiro mistake, a Lindelof mistake, and then a Onana mistake. And unfortunately, Ten Hag's going to get the blame for it. He's going to get the blame for it. This is going to be a long game. This is going to be a long... We're just giving the ball away stupidly. We're turning into Chelsea. We might be turning into Chelsea. Has Onana taken sleeping pills? I don't know what's going on with Onana. He should have saved that, but at the same time, they shouldn't be getting that shot on goal. Like Casemiro gave the ball away dreadfully. Lindelof, what was he doing with the clearance? And then they shouldn't be having that shot. And then Onana's weak-handed. And I just think, you know, 3 individual mistakes. Everyone will turn on the manager, but these players are pony. These players are pony. I can't be bothered. We've got no luck. The owners are an absolutely dreadful. Højlund deserves so much better. Brentford never scored a Premier League goal at Old Trafford until today. Brentford have never won a game against United at Old Trafford until today. Because you know what happens when we go 1-0 down? The game is over. I'm going to be honest. The game is over right now. We don't win this. We don't draw this. The game is over. When Man United go 1-0 down, it is over. And that's the sad truth. As soon as we go 1-0 down, the game is over. So done. So done. Just can't be bothered anymore. I really can't. Literally, this team, every single time, every single game, just causes me misery after misery after misery. I'm so done with it. Guys, I'm honestly so done with it. I don't even enjoy watching us play anymore. It's just becoming like a chore. Generally, watching us play is becoming like a stupid, boring chore. Just think, we're 1-0 down. We'll go in at half-time 1-0 down. We'll come in the second half dreadful, and it's going to end 2-0 to Brentford now. I'll call this now. It's going to end 2-0 to bloody Brentford because we're an absolute joke of a team. An absolute embarrassment. This is absolutely embarrassing. Every single one of them is absolutely embarrassing. I've had enough. Just give me something. Give me 1-1 at half-time. Give me something to be positive about. Because look what we're doing now. As soon as we go 1-0 down, it is long balls. We play so messy when we go 1-0 down. We don't. All of a sudden, we don't have to do the basics. Do you know what? We keep giving the ball away in midfield. We cannot do the basics. That's what my big problem is. We cannot and we will not do the basics. It's just... What on earth? What on earth? Bruno playing right wing doesn't work. Onana's been shocking. Lindelof's playing left back, which is absolutely dreadful. Rashford's just gone. I'd bring Anthony on for Casemiro and shift Bruno back into midfield if I had to make something. Mason Mount and Rasmus Højlund again are the only players shining through. Lindelof's injured. Bloody hell. If Lindelof's injured, who plays in defence? Oh, Amrabat does. Guess that brings Bruno back into midfield. Why are we so bad? Ref's not helping, but we're dreadful, people. We're dreadful. There's no confidence in this side. That's what's not helping. There's no confidence. The defence aren't confident in the goalie. No matter how bad it's looking, one thing about this team is they're consistently shit. Yeah, that's about right. Comedy of errors. We're embarrassing. Look at the way Brentford are just running through us. Look at them. We're making it so easy for them. Look at them. Just, oh yeah, another attack for Brentford. So easy for them. So easy for them. Dominate, concede, repeat. Dominate, concede, repeat. That's what we're doing at the moment. I can't even go in on Ten Hag. These are just players that are making the most basic and comedic excuses, silly lapses in concentration. Stupidest, silliest mistakes. Time and time again. I'm actually tired of it. I'm actually tired of it. Just give me something to be positive about United. Give me, like, we haven't even made created a chance where I'm like, oh yeah, this is it. I mean, Rashford's on the ball here. Be nice if he did something. I mean, look, Rashford's getting all the blame at the moment, but the defence is dreadful. Rashford's been great, but it's not the reason we're losing. That's the defence. Well, that was better. That's better from Rashford. Leeds 1-0 up. Stay positive. Onana's been awful. Yeah. I can't defend him. I can't defend him as well. It's just embarrassing. But at the same time, they shouldn't even be allowed to get that shot off. What Casemiro and Lindelof did was just as bad. It's the same three players that seem to be at fault for so many goals now. Everton are 2-0 up. I think Onana is confidence though, because he was good at Inter and he was good at Ajax. I think it's confidence, and I think it's partly to do with the defence he's playing with, in all honesty. I think it's a mix of those two things. Long ball FC in full swing. That's the problem. Now we're 1-0 down. All of a sudden we're doing long ball here, long ball there. Yeah. I can't even be bothered anymore, people. Because every time we go 1-0 up, it's the same outcome. Every single time, it is the same outcome. It's dreadful. I don't think we'll score, in all honesty. I don't think we'll score. I can't see us scoring. Just useless. We're just hopeless. And I actually feel sorry for Ten Hag, because he's played basically as simple as he can go. He's played the double pivot. He's played, you know, the only back four he actually has. He's not played any inverted fullbacks. He's not played any out of position. He's played as simple and as safe as he can, as boring, as simple, as safe as he can. We completely have control of the game for 25 minutes and we give the ball away, and all of a sudden it's 1-0 down. I'm giving the ball away in midfield. Oh, giving the ball away there. That's not even a foul. Hoyland won the ball. It's surely not booking Hoyland for that. You're taking the mick. You're taking the mick here. Have a day off. He's not touched him. He's not touched him though. I don't think Hoyland even touched the player. Have a day off. Honestly, stupid referee. Oh, make it even worse. Chelsea have scored. Make it even worse. Bloody hell. 156 likes. You know, Chelsea will be above us now. Own goal. We could do with an own goal. We've been playing like clowns. What am I watching? What am I watching? Can't be bothered. Stupid Chelsea. Time to focus on cricket. Honestly. Stupid football. Stupid sports. Stupid games. Stupid team. Stupid players. Stupid everything. I've had enough. I've had enough. Man United, please don't ruin my weekend again. Please do something in the second half, because this is useless. What is that corner? Oh my God. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Please, I beg, do something. Come up with a goal, do something, please. Just can't be bothered anymore. Like, I really can't. Oh, what is that? Oh my, we can't pass the ball. Man United try and make more than 3 passes without giving the ball away challenge. Mission impossible. Walmart, don't tell me they're going to score. Oh, it's a corner. What is this defending? What is this? As Ten Hag lost the dressing room, they look like players that don't care. The players aren't playing for the manager. The players are trying to lose on purpose. The mistakes we're making is comedy. Oh my God. I'm calling us mistake Chester United. Sums up our defending this season. Mistake Chester United. So fed up. Have you seen this image of Lindelof? Oh my, you know what? Because we've only got about 30 seconds left of the half, and we don't care anymore about this team. I've checked out. I've checked out. Look at this. Look at this though. This is our team. I'll bet it's bigger. This is our defence. This sums us up. Every inch of this sums us up. We are mistake Chester United right now. That is what we are. Oh my God. Oh. Am I happy? Do I look happy? Have you seen how my team is playing? I'm not happy. Oh, it's just a joke. Brentford defending well. It's not over yet. I mean, it is over. When Man United go 1-0 down, it is over. I mean, do we ever look good when we go 1-0 down? No. Tell you what, some of these players need to go to Job Centre Plus after this game. Some of them need to go to Job Centre Plus because I tell you what, they ain't professional footballers. No professional footballers play like this. Sorry, get down the Job Centre. That's what you need to do. Oh! Thought Hoyland had scored. He didn't score. Oh, the flag was up anyway. So fed up. What are the stats, Alice? So far we've actually had a higher XG. We've had more possession and we've had more shots, but we ain't been the better team. It's embarrassing. We're 30 seconds away from half time, people. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. I think it's probably Casemiro, Lindelof, and Onana who were at fault, but we are bad. Like, I just can't explain it, but we are bad. Like, I think we're gonna have to buy the goals. I don't know how we're gonna score. I don't know how we're gonna put the ball in the back of the net. I think we're gonna have to buy the goals, and I think one of the reasons we're so bad is just the mentality. The mentality of this team is an absolute joke. And I don't know what they do in training. I don't know what, but you know, this is the third or fourth game in a row where we started well and a defensive calamity has absolutely hit us and cost us. Every single game. Okay, we're gonna start the game well. We're gonna play well for about 20 minutes, and then one of our players gives the ball away. One of our players makes a silly mistake. Lindelof, Onana. This isn't a Premier League team. This is a pub team. This, you know, we're the one team that Luton and Sheffield United can't wait to play in the Premier League. This is pub football. This isn't Manchester United. You know, and there's no chances being created. We're doing nothing on the ball. Off the ball, defensively, we are just a mistake. I tell you this now. We are the abortion of the football world. It is just one big mistake after another mistake after another mistake. It's embarrassing. It's comedic. It's sometimes hard to believe we're this bad. And maybe I'm being negative. Maybe I'm being real. But I just think, how are we this bad? Like, I'm watching us right now. And it's like we're trying to be bad. It's like, I can't believe that we are this bad. It's like, are we trying to be this bad? We've gone from the team that is like always finding a way to win. We look like we're always finding a way to lose. The mistakes we're making are so comedic. They're so stupid that it's almost like we're trying to lose. I can't explain it. It's like they're doing it on purpose, which I'm sure they're not. But it's that bad. It's that basic. It's the most simplest errors that I think, are you trying to lose? Are you trying to embarrass me? Yes, you are. I don't have the words for this team. Honestly, I could cry. I could cry. But you know what, Manchester United? I'm going to speak to Manchester United. You know what? Manchester United builds character. You know, I could cry. I could be upset. I'm very sad. I'm very annoyed. But I'm also used to this rubbish. I'm also used to this nonsense that they put us through. I'm used to watching us play dreadful stuff. I'm used to watching us play awful bad football. So as much as I could cry, and I want to cry, I want to thank Manchester United for being bad almost every other season, for being this dreadful multiple times in the last 10 years. Then instead of getting sad about it and crying over it, I'm used to it. I know how to deal with us playing this badly, because this isn't the first time it's happened. This is the norm at Manchester United. This is the norm. To play this bad, this is the normality. So thank you, Manchester United. I am used to us playing this bad. I know why we play this bad. So thank you for letting me get used to it, because this is Ralph Rangnick all over again. This is Ollie all over again. This is Mourinho all over again. We have a good season. I get my hopes up. All of a sudden, when things go wrong at this club, things go wrong. You know, we are a walking disaster after walking disaster. I tell you this, we don't just lose a few games and all of a sudden the season can be turned around and we get back in it and we did what Liverpool did last season. We did what Newcastle did after losing 3 games in a row. We lose 3 games in a row and the players give up. The players mentally check out. We can't respond. That's what it is. We can't respond. Dominate for 22 minutes. Suddenly, we don't head the ball. Suddenly, the midfield doesn't put any challenges in. Suddenly, the opposition run through us. Suddenly, Casemiro makes a mistake. Suddenly, Lindelof's defending like a pony. Suddenly, the opposition team has a shot. Suddenly, Onana can't save anything. That's what we are. And you know what? It's half time and I know the game's over. In the olden days, under Fergie, in the past, you'd think United are going to come out in the second half FC, have a brilliant game and win the game 2-1. But unfortunately, I feel like the game is over. That's what I'll be like. Someone said Lindelof is called the Iceman because he freezes every time he's asked to do his job. And supporting Manchester United is just shocking. And it's just like no other team does this. When we are bad, we are bad. Players give up everything. You know, there's just, you can't convince me these players train. That we look like the worst team in the league. We really do. I mean, Eric Ten Hag's got to be at part fault for this. You know, a lot of some of these players shouldn't have started the game. I'd probably bring Hannibal on. I'd probably bring either Anthony or Hannibal on for Casemiro and put Bruno back in midfield, because you're playing with 10 men with Bruno on the right wing. He's not a right winger. We've seen this many times. He's our best number 10 and we're playing him on the right wing. It's just, it's just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. I've got a super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. As a Liverpool fan, I feel for you. We have been there. It's horrible. I assume when the takeover is complete, things might be better. I mean, thanks. And I think, you know, we can get these owners out. I think things can turn around. You see what Newcastle have got with new owners, what a takeover can make. But there's just so many problems at this club, and we don't even know where the takeover is going. We don't know if it's going to be Qatar, Sir Jim, if there's a Glazers staying. There's just so many problems at this club that I just don't know where to begin. And the biggest problem is we're not doing the basics, just not tracking our players. I generally don't think if we sat Ten Hag and brought in another manager tomorrow, we'd play any better. Because what's Ten Hag meant to coach when the players can't do the basics? Do you know what I mean? Casemiro's further forward than the rest of our team. We're getting caught out on the break. It's just so sloppy. I like Casemiro, but he might need to be dropped with the amount he's giving the ball away. And do you know what's sad is Onana's distribution has been brilliant today. It's been absolutely brilliant today, Onana's distribution. But his shot stopping has been embarrassing. I just want Luke Shaw back. I just want the Sandro Martinez back. I just want my club back. I want the owners gone. It's just honestly going forward we're creating nothing. In midfield we've got no control, and defensively it's just shambles. It's just absolute shambles. Rashford still has no intensity to win the ball. So does Mount and Bruno. I mean, I'm not going to go. Look, Mount and Højlund have probably been our two best players again, and they haven't really done anything. We've been dreadful. I mean, I'm not going to go in on Bruno. I'm not going to go in on Mount because the three players at fault were Lindelof, Casemiro, and Onana for the goal. And, you know, we're not creating anything. There's no control in the midfield. There's a lot of issues. And I'm not going to scapegoat one player, but none of them are good enough. I mean, let's look at the statistics here. People. I'll tell you this. I don't have a season ticket. Imagine, you know, I feel sorry for the people that spend their hard-earned money to watch this. Right, so far, Man United have had lower XG. I thought we had higher XG. Let me refresh. Let's look at the statistics here. Okay, so we've had 0.37 XG to their 0.53. We've had 60% possession to their 40. We've had 6 shots to their 8. We've had both teams have had 1 shot on target. No team's created a big chance or anything. Just, you know, silly things like that. As things stand, we'll be in 12th below Chelsea. We could even go to 14th as things stand. That's how bad it's been. This could be 7 losses in 11, which would be absolutely dreadful. And bear in mind, Brentford haven't won one of their last 5 games. Brentford have been dreadful recently, absolutely dreadful. But let's look further into these statistics here, shall we? We'll look at sort of just general touches. You know, Højlund's managed to have 20 touches considering we've done nothing, so fair play to him. Mason Mount and Højlund, probably the 2 best players because they've had the 2 least touches. You just look at attacking, dribbles. Again, nothing's really happened other than Rashford. Passing, key passes. Delo's managed to make 3 somehow. I only counted 1 in my head. But it's just this possession lost 15, 10, 8, 8. Amount of times we're giving the ball away. It's just embarrassing. Passing accuracy there, very, very low as well. It's just the basics. We're not doing it. And look, this is poor from Onana. 0 saves, 0 punches, 0 high claims. It's just been dreadful all round. I'm not going to turn on Erik ten Hag because I think you could sack him and we'll still be rubbish. We sacked Ollie, we brought in Ragnick, we were still rubbish. Do you know what I mean? I don't think a new manager does anything. Could give you a new manager bounce, but I don't think a new manager does anything. 193 likes, guys, so please do smash the like button as well. You know, the attack didn't do much, but what could they do? I just think, you know, the second half kicks off in 2 minutes, but I don't even want to watch it. I'll be honest, I don't want to watch it. You know, every time we make a bad error, we make the same mistake. We've got to use the subs. I mean, normally when it's half time, I actually do an analysis. Normally at half time, I'll actually do an analysis of the game and I'll say, okay, this was good, this was bad, we could have done this, we could have done that. But I have no interest in doing an analysis. I just think, can we win? It looks like Eriksen's going to be coming on, but I would have brought Mejbri on. People are saying, let's sack ten Hag. It's not going to solve the wider issues, people. Generally, it's not about sacking ten Hag. And I'll be honest with you, we can't afford to sack ten Hag. We're a broke club. But for me, it's ten Hag's fault that Casemiro can't pass the ball. It's ten Hag's fault that Onana can't save a P roller apparently now. Yes, they're ten Hag's players, but if we're losing like the way we're losing, and I'm critical of ten Hag, I don't like the lineup, I don't like the subs he makes, I don't like the way ten Hag's making us playing. But my point is, if we're losing games because we can't do the simplest things, that is because the players are idiots. You know, any manager loses games if players do that. Now, I'd like to see Garnacho come on. I'd like to see Anthony come on. I'd like to see Bruno Fernandes moved into the middle or dropped. I'd like to see, you know, I'd like to see no more injuries and a lot of players back as well. But I'm fed up. I'm absolutely fed up, people. I've had enough, in all honesty. Højlund's passing accuracy was poor, but he's in the final third of the pitch as well. You just look at Bellingham smashing it for Real Madrid. You just look at how good Bellingham is and all of that. And then you go and you see Man United, and I think, what is this? These players are taking fans for granted. They absolutely are. They absolutely are. You know, fans spend a lot of money. We spend a lot of time going to watch us play. These players are on 300 grand a week, and fans spend loads of their hard-earned money to watch United play. And these 300 grand a week players can't even put effort in. They're on all this money, and these players can't even be bothered to put the most basic bit of effort in. That's what I find embarrassing. That's what I find really embarrassing. How they're on all this money, and their basic things like running and tracking back, they can't be bothered to do. There's no effort. There's no work rate. It's absolutely embarrassing. They can't run. They can't pass. The basic thing like pressing, they do for 20 minutes. Oh, wow, look, we're pressing really well for 20 minutes. Now we give up. What is it about? Okay, we're going to do this well. We're going to do that well for 20 minutes. We're going to press. We're going to do all these good instructions that the managers told us to do for 20 minutes. We're going to press. We're going to play the ball here. And then we're like, nah. Like, nah. It's just, again, absolutely embarrassing as well. Absolutely embarrassing. We've got City on the 29th of October. Don't even remind me. Look, we've got to play City and Liverpool. These are meant to be our easy games. I'll show you this now. This was meant to be our easy games. I'll show you. Let me get everything up here. We were saying, oh, this is an easy run of fixtures to get good form going. That's what we were saying. This is what I mean. Look at this. You know, we were thinking, okay, Burnley win, we did win. Crystal Palace win, we lost. Galatasaray win, we lost. Brentford win, we're losing. Sheffield United will probably lose at this rate. You know, Copenhagen, we thought we'd win. We were thinking, oh, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game period of easy games, and we're going to come out losing more. And then after that, we've got City and Newcastle. We've got City and Newcastle. And then we've got to play Newcastle, Chelsea, Liverpool, Bayern. You know, it's not going to get any easier. This was meant to be our easy period. It was meant to be our easy period, and we absolutely embarrassed ourselves. That's what we did. Absolutely embarrassing. The second half kicks off in like 2 seconds. I think Eriksen's coming on. Let me just see. And I'm just trying to check if there's a sub, because I know Eriksen's warming up, people. But I can't be bothered with it anymore. I honestly give up, in all honesty. I don't even want to watch the second half, because I know it's not going to go well. Casemiro is coming off for Eriksen. So it's going to be Amrabat, Eriksen, Mount in midfield. Maybe we go to a diamond. I'm not sure. I think Casemiro needed to come off because he'd been absolutely dreadful. But I can't wait for the international break, eh? Can't wait for the international break. Ooh, that looks like a bad injury for Chris Basham. Wow, that looks like a really bad injury for Chris Basham. In that Sheffield United game. Casemiro's been subbed off for Eriksen here. And to be honest, I like Casemiro, but he needed to be subbed off, in all honesty. He needed to be subbed off. Of course. I might as well get the second half up. This is me being really slow to get the second half up because I actually just don't want to watch Manchester United. That is the general truth. That's why it's taken me about 10 years to get the second half up. Can't lie to you here. I don't think Amrabat's been bad. Some people are saying Amrabat's been bad. I don't think he's been bad. I think it's just the team's bad, in all honesty. The gap between the first and second line of the team is worrying. Casemiro pulled off. I would have brought Mesbury on ahead of Eriksen, though. Maybe Eriksen's coming on to give us control. The one thing Eriksen could do is retain the ball. And I think maybe Ten Hag's thinking, okay, well, we need to keep the ball. Casemiro's not doing that. So maybe that's probably why Eriksen's coming off. I would have brought Mesbury on, though, personally. Second half, though. So this is going to be a long second half. I just seen I got a super chat. Let me get to that. Sorry. It's going to be a long second half, people. Thank you very much for the super chat, Philip. Honestly, I can score against Onana. I have no legs. To be honest, he's been absolutely dreadful. I'm trying to protect him because I know there's a good player there, but he's been dreadful. Bellingham scored again. Wow, we could have got Bellingham. To be fair, if Bellingham was at United, he'd probably be playing rubbish. We seem to ruin everyone. We're just a toxic club from top to bottom. That's what we are. Toxicity FC. Anyway, second half. Okay, everybody, I've got a question for you. Do you have any faith in United turning it around, or are you like me and you know how useless we are? One goal is all it takes to destroy confidence. Yeah, the thing is, if it takes one goal to destroy our confidence, maybe it takes one goal scored to make us think we can win the game. You know? Because when we went 1-0, 2-0 down to Forest, we won 3-2. So I do think if we score a goal in the next 10 minutes, there's every chance we can get momentum and win, but we don't look like we're going to score a goal. It looks like Mount's playing right wing. Yeah, it looks like Mount's playing on the right. Yeah, Mount's playing right wing here. Oh, fuck. And we're back DM. Ericsson dropping next to him. That's what I think it is. Evans has been our best defender. People say Brentford win 3-1. Yeah, that depends on us scoring a goal, though. I don't think we're going to score a goal at this rate. Are United hopeless? Yes. Oh, just give me a Rasmus Højlund goal. Give me something to celebrate. Please. Of course, I tweeted before the game, I don't think Onana's the sole problem, and of course he makes a defence. Of course he makes a mistake, and now everyone's saying, "Oh, I told you Onana's the problem. I told you Onana's the problem." So of course I tweet that Onana's not the sole problem. He makes a mistake 10 minutes later. Melissa's face is all of us right now. Yeah, she's fed up, absolutely fed up. Rashford, Mount. Even when we attack, I'm just sitting here typing on Twitter because I don't think we're going to score. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. He's offside. Just needs something positive. We're below Chelsea, yeah. Chelsea are winning. We're actually below Chelsea. That's bad. Let's go for 300 likes. The fact that Chelsea are above us is embarrassing. Bruno's not being himself at the moment. I don't want to watch this. It's just rubbish. I'm not going to lie to you. I just don't want to watch this. I mean, look, we're 7 minutes into the second half. We haven't done anything, but at least we've kept the ball. I guess that's the positive. At least we've kept the ball. We've kept possession of the ball. But wow, this is bad. But bloody hell, this is bad. I don't think people will go on Marcus Rashford today, but I don't think he's been good. But he's been one of our better players. It was good from Eriksen there. At least we've had a shot on target. Oh. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Please, no, no, no. I generally think if we can make it 1-1, we could win 2-1 just because of the confidence and momentum. But we're 10 minutes into the second half and we've got no goal for it. We've got no goal for it. That's the problem. Oh, did Onana make a save? Onana made a save, I think. Did Onana save that? Was that Disallowed? It was Disallowed. It was Disallowed. It wasn't even Onana making a save. I think it hit his hand, to be honest. I think if it did go in, it would have been ruled out. It looks like it's come off the Brentford hand. Good pass from Amrabat. Oh, thought Rashford scored wide. Looked like a good shot at first, but it's quite wide. Southend are 2-0 up in their games, as Daniel. I might as well go support Southend at this rate, might I? At least they can win. At least they can win. I like the Eriksen for Casemiro sub, at the same time I don't. So, oh. I mean, Højlund's doing as much as he can. I mean, we've looked better this half, but we're still rubbish. We're still rubbish. That's the thing. We looked a lot better the second half, but it's still rubbish. We're worse than Chelsea. Garnacho and Anthony are warming up. That's good. Mount's anonymous, yeah. It's because we've moved Mount to the right wing and he's anonymous, because he's not a right winger either. Leeds and Man United might pass each other at the end of the season. Yeah, we'll get relegated. They get really promoted at this rate. Do you know what? Relegation could be the best thing that ever happened to this club. You get them owners out. That's all I'm saying. We would be financially screwed if we got relegated, which would mean the owners would have to sell. And even a minority investment from Sir Jim Ratcliffe wouldn't be enough. Relegation would be the best thing to happen this season, I think. If it gets the owners out. Because this is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. When is it going to end? When is it going to end? When will it end? International break. I'm excited for the international break. That's all I'm going to say. The team has no chemistry. Yeah, that's a big problem. Just give me a goal. Everton are 3-0 up. Give me a goal. Give me something to be positive about. I don't know how. We don't even know how to create anything. Cole Palmer got his first Premier League goal. No, I don't know what to do, guys. Mount off, Garnacho on. I'm gutted. It's just so bad. Let's be honest. Eric Ten Hag gone in 2 to 3 weeks. Who do you want as next manager? Brighton one looks better. Brighton one's been dreadful. Brighton one, well, not Brighton manager's been dreadful, but De Zerbi's not been getting good results lately. I don't even think it's about the manager. Look, this isn't good, and I will give Eric Ten Hag some blame here. But these players. These players are embarrassing. These players have given up. That's the big problem. They've given up. They're absolutely given up. Shot there from Disallowed. I liked the idea of it, but again, useless. Players care more about making money, than doing anything on the pitch. He's taken Rashford off and Mount for Anthony and Garnacho. He's changing the wingers. That might help. That might help a bit. I actually think we're a better team when Anthony plays. I tell you this now. I've said it before. I've said it again. I don't think Anthony's been good enough, but I think we're a better team when Anthony plays. I actually thought, not that Rashford had been good, but I thought that he was the third worst player. The third least worst player. Oh, God, fucking hell. I thought Rashford was the third least worst player. I feel like there's been 11 bad players, but actually Rashford wasn't in the top 7. But it needs to come off. It's good to see Garnacho get a run in here. And we're back. Woo! Thought Højlund had scored. He's won a corner. At least that's something. 1-0 to Fulham in their game. Do these players want to play for Ten Hag? I don't think they do. We're down to 13th now. Chelsea are 3-1 up as well. Chelsea are scoring goals all of a sudden. Chelsea are turning things around, but we can't. Maybe things will get better now. That's a push on Anthony. There we go. You know what? I don't think we're winning this, but there is 25 minutes plus at least 5 minutes of stoppages. There's still about 28 minutes, I reckon, in total to play. And we can score 2 goals in 28 minutes. We did against Galatasaray. We scored 3 against Bayern. I do think maybe if we can get a goal before the 75th minute, we could push for a winner with like that momentum. But I feel like if we score, we'll just concede 5 minutes later. Oh, Ericsson, that was just an embarrassing free kick. That was just an embarrassing free kick from Ericsson, and Chelsea are 3-1 up. Do you know what's annoying is we used to be relentless at home. We used to be like this away from home, but at home, we used to be good. We used to be good in those home games, but now we're just dreadful in those home games. Now we're just dreadful in these home games. So even Chelsea are playing well. Good cross from Anthony. Lindelof's very high up the pitch, isn't he? I'm glad Bruno's back in the middle, but he's just giving the fucking ball away. Oh, don't even tell me. Look how calm Brentford are on the ball compared to us. Look how easy it is for them to pass the ball and move compared to us. They're just so calm. That's why I like Anthony, because at least he can track back. Oh, Amrabat should have released it to Garnacho there. Good run from Amrabat. He's won a foul. Much better. You've become a laughing stock and it's sad, yeah. If we can't beat Brentford, we need to call it a day. If we can't beat Brentford at home, who've been dreadful and haven't won at Old Trafford in ages, then yeah, 100%. Everton are winning 3-0. I mean, they've got a little bit better, but there's still nothing there. Goalie's gone into Lindelof. What is this? Raheem Sterling's looking good for Chelsea. The team has no confidence. Absolutely none. Lindelof's playing through an injury, you can tell. Just give me something. Give me something, United. Watch these players go on international duty and be really good. That's the worst part. Watch them be brilliant on international duty and then come back to United and stink it up again. I think Lindelof's playing through an injury. I really do. But we've got no fullbacks. Where's Gore? I mean, Dan Gore would be useful right now. We used to be like Newcastle at home, come out fast, stay fast, full of enthusiasm, playing freely. And now I think the players are almost scared of putting the foot wrong. Yeah, the mentality of the players is just weak. It's just pathetic. The mentality is... Yeah, I wouldn't let them go on international duty as punishment. I mean, you got to, but it's just, yeah, it's the mentality. It's the players. It's weak. It's pathetic. They've given up. They're not trying. That's the worst thing, is I don't think these players are trying. I mean, we're just so boring to watch as well. It's just so boring to watch. Do you think we can turn it around? I mean, yeah and no. We can, but I don't think we will, because look at how we've been. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we will turn it around one bit. why are you shooting there, Bruno? Killing the attack. Martial's on for Højlund, I think. Right now, who did Martial come on for? Did he come on for Lindelof? Have we gone to a back three? Oh, Højlund and Martial on. Yeah, I think she's come on for Lindelof. So I think we're playing a back three of Amrabat, Evans, and Maguire as the centre backs. Garnacho and Antony as wing backs. Bruno Eriksson and Amrabat. Bruno and Eriksson in the midfield, and Højlund and Martial as strikers. It seems, which could work. Don't think it will, but I'll see. Antony's been all right since coming on, I think. Oh, almost fell for Højlund there. That's going to be a foul. Almost fell for Højlund there as well. That maybe could have been the opportunity. 247 likes. Guys, we're going to go for 300 likes, so please do hit that like button if you haven't already. If it stays like this, 10 I'll got to go. I get why people think that, but it's the players. I don't think anything's going to change. Did I miss a super chat? Oh, I really apologise. I missed a super chat. Thank you, Stuart, for the super chat. Does it seem to you as if Ten Hag is late to make changes, that he acts well after it's apparent, after the moment of action has passed? Do you see a pattern? Yeah, I get what you mean. Like I am Ten Hag in, but I am critical of his man management. I think he's needed to drop players sooner. He's needed to make changes sooner. I think there's stubbornness in it as well. I do apologise for waiting like 3 minutes to see that chat come through. It completely skipped my screen, but yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm staying Ten Hag in. I get why people are Ten Hag out. He's making some silly mistakes. He's got to be questioned. And again, one of the most frustrating things is like a player will be playing bad, and I'm like, sub him off now, and the in-game management and the subs are crazy. But there's just so many issues at United that it's just a big mess. But I do agree with your point. And you know what? Like, we've got a lot of injuries, but that can't be an excuse. The way we're playing is unacceptable. At the end of the day, it is. I mean, people are blaming Onana, and he should have saved that. But yeah, I actually think we pretty much dominated Brentford. But at the same time, we can't score goals. So, you know, it's more to it. It's just embarrassing, isn't it? We need to attack and score. Lindelof's gone straight down the tunnel. I think Lindelof's got an injury here, which is the same. I think Lindelof's picked up a bad injury. Chelsea have scored 4 now. This is what's making it bad, is Chelsea have scored 4. We could play for 10 hours and we're not scoring today. That's what it feels like. It feels like we're the new Chelsea. We could play for 10 hours, we're not scoring. I think these players are weak mentally as well. Do you know what it is? The fans are annoyed, so we haven't got the fans behind them in the stadium, and I think it's like an away game now. At the moment, every game's like an away game because they're so bad that they haven't got the stadium with them. And these players are so weak that they can't play away from home without the stadium. What's Anthony? That's a good chance. Garnacho, over. Much better, but Garnacho should hit the target from there. You should really hit the target from there. I mean, look, we've been better this second half. We've had a lot of the ball. We've controlled the game a lot better. Like, we've actually done some decent stuff the second half. We look a lot better, but it's just the basics. It's just the basics we can't do. And we're not scoring. We're not a goal threat. And it's just all these things. And it's just draining. It's just absolutely draining to watch as well. Brentford are just time wasting and everything as well. This isn't helping. They're slowing the game down. I mean, the game is slow. The game is boring, and they're completely slowing it down as well. Like, I've generally had enough, to be honest. Another injury. Brentford wasting time, slowing the game down. Everything is just like, can't be asked. I feel like that right now. I feel completely done. Right, Anthony here. I like Anthony, but again, he does slow down play. Taking too many touches. Good switch of play from Bruno. Hoyland. Martial's brought down. Any chance of a penalty there? Doubt it. It's United. We don't get penalties. Any chance of a penalty? I tell you what, we need a penalty. I don't think it is. I think it was soft, and we don't get penalties. But I don't think that's going to be a pen. I tell you what, we need one. I think Martial's made the most out of that. I don't think it's a pen. Tell you what, we needed a pen. Thanks for the super chat. Hi, Alice, saying hi from Singapore. Big up people watching in Singapore all over the world. We've got a few people watching in Singapore. I'm sorry you have to watch Man United. This is dreadful, isn't it? It's dreadful. I give up. I give up. Yeah, that's how I feel as well. I feel like I just want to give up. 80 minutes in, and we look like we can't score. I think Amrabat's been fine. Why we just don't look like we can score? That's what annoys me. We just, for some reason, we can't score. What do you think, Alice? I think a lot of things, and none of them are good. I'm saving it for the match reaction. I think save my energy there. Honestly, I don't even want to speak about us. I'm just bored because I know we're not going to score. This team removes any energy or happiness in match days. It's frustrating because it's the player's fault. I agree. Maguire's actually having a good game. I actually agree. Graham Porter's one of the candidates to replace Eric. Yeah, see, there's no point sacking the manager because there's no one better going to come in. All the candidates to replace him are shocking. Everything's just... Yeah, everything's bad. Nothing's good. Just do something. This team just does nothing on the ball. I like the international break all of a sudden. Yeah. Onana made a save. Well, that's good for confidence. We're 84 minutes in, and I generally don't think once I felt like we were going to score. Not once I felt like we were going to score in 86 minutes. That's what's embarrassing. 86 minutes in, and 84 minutes in, sorry, and I don't think we've had one opportunity where I really think that United are going to score. Not one good opportunity. It's just we concede the silliest goals from the silliest mistakes, and we just can't score. We just can't score. What's going on here? Onana's made another save. Tell you what, Onana's made another save. Stop sacking managers, I agree. Oh, Glazer's the worst. Can't be asked. I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw. Just give me a goal to celebrate. When was the last time he scored in the Premier League? We just looked done in. No communication, nothing. Onana's been the best player in the second half. Worst in the first, best in the second. Also lose score for Madrid. Maguire and Evans have been the best players. And that's saying something. Foul. I mean, the refs hate us. I just feel there's a silly mistake. You know what? I think it's going to end 2-0 Brentford. I think we're going to make a stupid mistake. I just see it. I just see us making a dumb mistake and it ending 2-0 to Brentford. I mean, look, it's 86 minutes in. They've got 4 minutes plus maybe 4 minutes of stoppages. We could score 2 goals. We could win 2-1, but we don't even look like scoring 1 goal. If anything, it'll be 2-0 Brentford, I reckon. Garnacho do anything in here? No. We don't really know. But there's no movement off the ball. Amrabat's on the ball here, but actually look at everyone standing still near the box. No one's making movement. You know, what is this running off the ball? What's this positional sense? Højlund's the only guy moving. Hoyland's the only one. Look, I'm just looking at us here. Got the ball. Hoyland's the only one moving, but he's the one that needs to be in the box so when we get the ball in there. Anthony's shot, but he's won a corner. Who's coming off? Out. Why are we taking Amrabat off? He's probably been our best player. We could just break the lines. To be fair, McTominay scores from set pieces, and maybe that's what he's thinking. Maybe that's what he's thinking, get a goal from a set piece. Just even the set pieces are useless. Every set piece is just boring. There's no threat whatsoever. The ball boy has been useless. Bloody hell. Took about 30 seconds. Oh. Yeah, we've been playing like a relegation side. Swansea 3-1. We get up against Plymouth. Everyone's winning but us. I say this now, relegation could be the best thing that can happen. I think we've scored more offside goals than actual goals this season. Ball goes in, but it's offside. Of course, it's offside. Of course, it's offside. I think we've scored more offside goals than onside goals. Who scored that? Was it Garnacho? I don't think he's offside. Oh, he is offside. Of course we score and it's offside. This is going to be disallowed, isn't it? Of course, we've scored more goals offside. We've had more goals ruled out. Every time we score, it gets ruled out. Every time. I've got a super chat here. Thanks for the super chat. Big shout out to my two daughters who are 13 and 21 today. Please, Alice. Big shout out to Tony's daughters who are 13 and 21 today. Please do not waste your day watching Man United. They're not worth it. One time we score, it doesn't even count. Doesn't even count. We've got 6 minutes of added time, so maybe we can do something. I think we've had more goals ruled out. I think we've had 3 goals ruled out. Yeah, I think we've had 3 goals ruled out. Or 4. 4. Yeah. Fucking hell. Watch this team. Just give me a draw. Give me a draw at least. Give me a goal to celebrate. Just can't be bothered. It's now or never. Just look at the stats here. We've lost, by the way. I told you as soon as we went 1-0 down, we'd lost. I said we don't win. We've had 4 goals ruled out. And we scored 1, 2. We've scored since Arsenal. Since Arsenal, we've had 4 goals ruled out and we've only scored 2. Shot. Who scored? McTominay scored. Okay, that's 1. McTominay's actually scored. Don't rule this one out. If they rule this one out, I'm actually going to lose my mind. McTominay. I can't even celebrate it. I can't even celebrate it. What a goal. There we go. That's 1. I'll take a draw because this is dreadful. I'm waiting for them to rule it out. I'm waiting for them to find a reason to rule it out. Generally. (1-1). McTominay scores. Do something. Give us. We've got 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. Just please. What's Garnacho doing there? All right, I'm not going to look at the chat for 2 minutes. We've literally got 1 minute left in the game, so I reckon I'll add on 30 seconds for the goal and the time wasting. So I'm not going to look at the chat for the final 1 minute of this game. If we can win this, I'll go mental. Do we deserve to win? No. Oh, don't even tell me Brentford are going to score a winner. I reckon I know it's the 95th minute, but I think it will go to 97. I think it will go to 97. Come on. Hoyland's brought down. Martial should have done better. He hit that right at the keeper. That's the annoying thing. Martial hit the ball right at the keeper there. It's a handball, but the player can't do anything there. It's a handball, but it won't be a penalty. Martial is just right at the keeper, isn't it? I do think it will go to 97 minutes for the goal and the time wasting. What was that throw on from Bruno? I think it's going to be 1-1. Anything we can do in these final minutes? Please. Please do something. Please do something. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! You're joking! You're joking! I'm waiting for it to be ruled out. What? No. 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 What? 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 McTominay! McTominay! I gave this guy so much stick. I gave this. No! Oh my God! McTominay! What? Oh my days! This guy has been absolutely shocking all season, and he's just come out of the super sub here. VAR. Don't tell me VAR is going to do something. Don't tell me VAR is going to do something. Don't tell me VAR is going to do something. I think he's onside. He looks onside. I'm 99% sure he's onside. McTominay. Oh my days. Guys, we are so bad, but we've won it. We are so bad, but I can't believe it. We've actually won a game. I said I don't care how we win as long as we win. I said I could not care how we win as long as we win. And you know what? Is that one of the worst performances I've seen in my life? Yes. But have we won? Yes. We've won. McTominay winner. Oh my. I needed that. We needed that. Mentally, we needed that. We needed a win going into the international break. And you know what? The mentality of this squad is abysmal. But to go 1-0 behind and win the game 2-1, I tell you this now, we needed that. Oh my. Oh, what a header. What a header. I did not see. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. But we pulled through. You know what? Big respect to McTominay today. He's come on and he scored 2 goals. Smash the likes for Scott McTominay. Guys, I've got no words. I saw nothing. I saw nothing happening. Absolutely nothing. I was like, this is dreadful. This is awful. We've won it. Ten Hag's substitutions are paid off. We've actually won a game. We've actually won a game. Oh my. Scott McTominay with a 93rd and 97th minute goal. Oh my. I get to smile. I'm actually allowed to smile. Man United have given me something to smile about. I tell you what, I was waiting for VAR to rule that out. I couldn't even celebrate it properly. I was waiting for VAR to rule that out. But 2 goals in added time. You know what? That goal is bigger than just 3 points. That goal is a lot bigger than just 3 points. That goal is a win. That goal is confidence. That goal shows to United to not give up. Because what we've been doing in games, we've been giving up. Today that goal was a big message to not give up. That goal was a big message of fight till the end. That goal was a message of hope. But yeah, most importantly, that goal was 3 much needed points. We are still above Chelsea. We are not below Chelsea. And I have to say, was it great? No. Did we win? Yes. And I said this, I don't care how we win anymore as long as we win. And if you watched 90 minutes of that watch along, you'd see me depressed. I was depressed for full 90 minutes of that watch along. I was practically like, I'll give up. I was gone. I was gone. I was gone for 90 minutes of that watch along. This watch along was me here. Stupid. Wait, McTominay? I was like, generally, I was like, sitting there that whole watch along. Stupid. Useless. McTominay. Thank you. thank you for not ruining my weekend, Scott McTominay. McTominay is a player that I've been very critical of. And McTominay is a player that I've given my fair share of slander to. McTominay is a player that I have been basically going in and in and in. I've gone in on McTominay a fair bit. I've slandered McTominay a fair bit. He's one of those players that I've given a lot of stick to. And I said, oh, he doesn't care. I said, McTominay doesn't care. He's not playing for the team anymore. I was very critical of McTominay. But today, he looked like Scotland McTominay. He looked like he was a player that wanted to prove himself. And all of a sudden, McTominay comes on, scores 2 brilliant headers. And you know what? That's all we needed. When he brought McTominay on for Amrabat, I was criticising Ten Hag. I watched the watch-along back. I looked like an idiot. I was thinking, why is he bringing on McTominay? But you know what? I should say that more because there's 3 times we've been losing, and I've said, why are we bringing on McTominay? And all 3 times, McTominay has scored. So maybe me, whenever I go, why is he bringing on McTominay? Maybe it's the way of telling me, Alice, shut up. Completely and utterly, shut up. Maybe that's what it is. That's probably what it is, but thank you, Scott McTominay, because, oh my God, I don't know how we won that. We didn't deserve to win that. I still don't know we won that. My head is like, thank you. Thank you for giving me something to smile about as well. We've criticised McTominay all season. Credit to him. Gunn actually did more than Rashford all season. Who got the assists? Who got the assists for the goals? I don't even know. I think Maguire got the assist. I'm just, guys, my head, I'm just amazed. I'm actually utterly and completely amazed. My head is like, what's just happened here? Oh my God. I mean, do you know what? Were Brentford good? No, Brentford weren't good. And to be honest, I don't think we played well, but I don't think we deserve to lose that game. I don't. I'll be honest. I don't think we deserve to lose that game at all. Because Brentford weren't good and Brentford were wasting time. And you know what? I'm not going to say we deserve to win, but we deserved something from that game. We actually deserve something from that game. And the reason I'll say that is because Brentford just sat there and time wasted. They didn't do anything other than that goal we gifted them. And you know what? McTominay scores 2 and 30 times. So maybe that's a gift to Old Cafe. But I have to say, the centre-backs, they were brilliant. I thought Amrabat had a good game. I thought Maguire had a good game. I thought Johnny Evans had a good game. And Scott McTominay, I'll give you a lot of praise. I'll give you a lot of praise because I was done. I had thought we were finished. I thought we were over. And, you know, we've actually won it. Guys, I'm going to make a match reaction. I'm going to make some notes. I'm going to be critical. I've got some positives. I've got some negatives. I am going to go out there. I make a proper match reaction where I do player ratings and all of that as well. But big shout out to Maguire. Big shout out to McTominay. Fergie time winner for Cafe. You know, big shout out to everybody who got the win in the end. Anyway, smash a like, smash a subscribe. I'm going to be back at 5:40. 5:40. See you then for my reaction. Bye.